Cool, you can hear me? Everything's good? That's not a good sign that you're not answering me.
Oh, sorry. I was giving you a thumbs up. I forgot you can't see me.
You fucking dude. Hello and welcome to a special side quest episode of the Screenplay podcast. You'll notice today that we're without Gary. So you can thank us at the Screenplay podcast at gmail.com for that one, or any social media, drop it in the comments section. But
I'll just jump in and say, we do so much on this podcast. Like, we edit this whole thing, we audio mix it, we set, put it on Spotify and all that shit. All Gary had to do was watch a trailer and turn up, and he couldn't even fucking do that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Bloody hell, mate.
Dedication to the cause, eh? Yeah. So, Rubes, why don't you tell everyone what it is that we're going to be deconstructing, going through today?
Yeah, so we're going to have a quick breakdown of the new Mortal Kombat 2 trailer that dropped earlier today. We both watched it already, but we're going to kind of do a scene-by-scene breakdown of it. But just going to get your overall thoughts on it first. What do you think overall?
Yeah, so I think it looks terrible, but good terrible, if you know what I mean. Like, it's going to be fun, even though it's going to be poop. Yeah. That was my overall thoughts. And the budget is clearly a lot bigger than the previous. There was a lot of special effects going on here, and I thought there's quite a few good bits, quite a few terrible looking bits, but we'll go through that in a bit. What about yourself?
I am quite worried. I think it's going to be like the 2021 movie that was released, but worse. Because you got the same director, right? I don't know how he landed this gig. I think he used to just what's his name, Simon McCoy. I mean, I don't mind him. Like, he done a fine job, but he went from doing adverts to suddenly directing Mortal Kombat. So I don't really know how that happened. But what worries me is, like, the old writers from the 2021 movie have all left. So they kind of combined, I kind of wrote the list of some of the stuff they wrote. So Shang-Chi, Spider-Verse, Lost City, 22 Jump Street, Mortal Kombat Rebirth. So they wrote some big stuff between them. And now they've got a different writer, Jeremy Slater, who did, if I remember correctly, Fantastic Four, not the new one, the Michael B. Jordan one.
Oh,
so
God.
He did Kong versus Godzilla, the latest one.
Not good again.
and the Netflix version of the live-action Death Note.
Oh, God, that's the nail in the coffin right there.
So I'm a bit worried about that. And I was also watching, like, the 2021 trailer, which got me a lot more hyped than this one did. This one had nothing like... the other one had the Sub-Zero who was walking on the street with all the ice and stuff. It looked really impressive. This never had any scene that I was like, holy shit, that looks amazing. I'm a bit worried.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Okay, right. Well, then let's go through it then, bit by bit. Go on.
Cool. All right, so we begin with Johnny Cage at a bar. He's clearly a washed-up actor, a 90s actor. A fan comes in. They have a little conversation between them, and he's kind of like, nah, my shit's stuck in the 90s. No one wants to reboot it. So obviously kind of establishing that he's an older Johnny Cage, which makes sense, right? Carl Urban being an old actor. And I think it's kind of come full circle a bit, because obviously that's Jean-Claude Van Damme, right?
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure you know this, but I don't know if the audience or Gary definitely won't know this. No. Originally Mortal Kombat was supposed to be just a fighting game starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes, correct, yeah.
And he rejected that. So then they made Johnny Cage, JC, Jean-Claude. And then he was supposed to be in the original Mortal Kombat movie, Van Damme, as Johnny Cage. He rejected that as well to do Street Fighter, so he can be on coke the whole time and bang Kylie Minogue. That's what he was doing. His wife was on set. Apparently he was coked up the whole time.
Really?
And they had a keeper for him. This guy's supposed to be looking after him. And then they find out that guy's been supplying him coke. What a fuck up from the studio.
Amazing.
So that's bizarre. So I'm kind of glad that didn't happen, because I really liked Lyndon Ashby. I thought it was really good. But back to this one. Carl Urban, what do you think about him as Johnny Cage?
Mate, I've got to be honest with you. I feel like it is a terrible casting for me. I just don't think he suits Johnny Cage whatsoever. The first thing that stood out to me was his accent. Horrendous. This man cannot do American accents. He cannot do British accents. I don't know how he keeps landing gigs like this. But that being said, I kind of feel like he would make a great Kano. And if you took the Kano actor and gave him Johnny Cage, I think you've got perfect castings, because Kano in the first one was really funny and quite quick-witted and stuff like that. And that to me is kind of Johnny Cage elements right there.
Just
So
talking about Kano being funny. Remember the bit in the first one when Sonya like explaining what Okana is, and she goes, "And I never got one," and you hear him in the background go, "Wop wop."
Yeah.
Cracked me up.
Yeah, he was funny. He was genuinely funny. So I kind of feel like, if they'd have swapped those two around, you'd have. I would be raving about it. I think it'd be fantastic. But with Cole Urban being Johnny Cage, it just didn't. For me, it didn't feel right. I don't know about yourself. How did you feel about it?
I mean, I don't mind him. I do like him in different stuff. He was really good in Dread.
Yeah.
I think what he does is he brings a certain reputation to the film because he's obviously quite a big actor. He's been in Boys and things like that. So he's easily the biggest actor in this movie, which will help it. Yeah. But I do agree with you. The accent was weird, and like he's not a martial arts actor from what I know.
He's definitely not. He's definitely not. No.
I have an issue with this, because you have to keep cutting to stunt actors, which means you're kind of you do that kind of editing where it's like super fast. Like you remember in Taken when he's jumping over the fence and there's 42 cuts. Something like that. Obviously not as bad as that. They'll use stunt actors, but I'm not super pumped about that kind of stuff. But I'm sure if he can pull off the comedy well, it could still work.
Yeah, I think that's the way they get around it with him, is if the comedy is on point. I guess it's to be seen. At any point in the trailer, did you laugh? Did you find him funny at all?
I laughed on the very final bit. We'll get to it, but it's more because of what Kano was doing rather than what Johnny Cage was doing. And like with Johnny Cage, it feels a bit forced. With Kano, it feels like he's just ad-libbing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, this is why this guy would have been perfect as Johnny Cage. But whatever. All right.
So after that, Raiden and Sonya turn up in a car park, because that's how you find fucking actors just hanging around in car parks. Is that the fucking NCP? She's looking for his car. He carries his old posters around with him for some reason.
He's proper washed up. Going to a comic
so they find him in his Enterprise car, and they convince him to go to is it the Outworld? I think he's going to.
Yes,
it's just weird the way Raiden delivers his line.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
I don't know. It just felt weird. Like just seeing him in that outfit in a car park. I was just like, what the hell's going on there? And also like another thing I found quite funny about that segment is they say let's go. They go to the Outworld, and then Sonya tells them this is a fight to the death. Like it's a bit late.
They like that,
it's the same as in the first Mortal Kombat 1995 movie when they're like. Johnny Cage is like, oh, no one takes me seriously. They're like, oh, you're going to prove yourself, go to this tournament. No one tells him it's a fight to the death. Like,
it's true, Ignorance is bliss with Johnny, I think.
Yeah. So, do you reckon they're going to do like a romantic love interest thing with Sonya and kind of get to Cassie Cage at some point?
You'd expect it, but from this trailer, I didn't get that. At all. I didn't really feel that there was any kind of bond being shown between the two of them at all.
Yeah.
Again, might be something that they're saving for the film. You never know. But
I mean, you'd expect there to be some kind of love angle, right? It's a Hollywood movie, so
yeah. You need that kind of like little emotional hook of some sort. Yeah. What was after that?
So after that, we get a scene where Shao Kahn turns up. Looking fucking slick as shit, right? It looks cool. And then he was like turning this guy into Donna Meat. I was like, who the fuck is that guy?
I didn't recognize that.
I looked on IMDb. I was like, oh, that. I remember him, King Jared. So he.
Oh, that's the lady who screams. That's her husband.
Yeah, it's her husband, and so I'm assuming they're going to show
Sindel's husband.
Yeah, Sindel's husband.
That's
his dad. So I'm assuming they're going to do some kind of flashback scenes with Kitana as a kid. Because on the IMDb, when you look at Kitana, there's like a young Kitana casting as well. So it's obvious that's where they're going with that. But it's just like, who the fuck asked for King Jared? Like who wants to see this guy? I was like, there's so many characters that don't waste it on this. No,
I think he's going to be a blip. I think you're going to see him literally die, and that's going to be it. I don't think he's going to get
hopefully.
much screen time.
But the way he gets killed is fucking brutal. Like,
oh yeah, he gets ripped. Shots. Yeah.
But it kind of establishes
the games as well. Khan.
All right, yeah, it establishes Shao Kahn as quite a badass.
Yeah.
And then, this is quite interesting. So we get a really nice, cool shot. It looks like the portal stage from Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
Kung Lao and Liu Kang there. Obviously, because Kung Lao dies in the previous movie, I've kind of forgotten it.
Yeah, Shang Tsung takes his soul, doesn't he?
Yeah, so I'm assuming this is some kind of training scene. What do you think?
I think there's a potential for him to it's either some sort of flashback training scene or it's some sort of revenant or something. He's brought back and
it's interesting that both times when you see Kung Lao, he's always in that same bit. He's in that kind of portal bit. That's kind of why I don't think he's come back alive.
Yeah,
which is quite different to our next part where they introduce Kano, who died as well, and he's clearly brought back alive.
Sonya kills him right in the first film, and she takes.
It's just weird, like
dragon.
Because they're like, you have to win the tournament to get your Okana, but then Solid, just murders him and takes it. Like,
just takes it.
Imagine that's how UFC works. Someone just like jukes up John Jones, and now they're the heavyweight champion. But he's back and he's working with the good guys. What's going on there?
Yeah, he was kind of half working with the good guys anyway, wasn't he? In the first one, he's on like Sonya's team and stuff.
Yeah, he comes on their team, but he betrays them very quickly.
I remember something about Cabal trying to get him to come over to Shang Tsung's team or something, right?
Don't mention my boy Cabal, man. It's my main, man. It's my main. Killed him off.
Man.
The first movie.
Done him dirty.
So Kano's there. He's on their team. I'm assuming Quan Chi brings him back to life, right? Quan Chi does that, doesn't he? He resurrects people.
But there's no mention of Quan Chi here, right?
He's not in the trailer, but he's definitely been announced. They probably.
He has.
Yeah, he's being played by the guy who did Cabal in the previous film. Same actor.
He's the same actor? Oh, well, I suppose he's wearing a mask, isn't it? So you wouldn't... Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
So he's playing Quan Chi, and I'm certain... I checked on Wikipedia, I checked on IMDb and IGN, and it's mentioned everywhere. So he's definitely in it. So I assume that's how Kano's back.
Okay.
So we see him, and then we see the one... Well, there's one shot of him in the background, but the one hero shot of Cole Young. From the first one.
Terrible character.
Wait, what's your thoughts on Cole Young?
Well, judging by this trailer, he's probably going to be moved to the background this time round. I don't feel like he's going to be up front at all, which is good because I couldn't stand him in the first one. I know they kind of writ him in to be a descendant of Hasashi. And I get it, but for me, it didn't work, and it's just this new random character I didn't care about, and I just want to go back to the normal Mortal Kombat characters. So, hopefully he takes a bit of a backseat in this one. If they kill him off, let's get a nice fatality and have him die. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I reckon he's dying. I don't know why these kind of films do this, because like they're doing the same. Like he was an audience surrogate in the first film. They're doing the same thing with Johnny Cage. It's like a reboot. Because he obviously Cole was just there to be like, oh, what's this? Or what's that? How many tournaments have this person won? Blah blah. That's all he was there for.
Just the vehicle for it.
It's just weird. Like his special move is uppercut. That's just down and punch, man. It takes him a whole movie to learn how to uppercut. Yeah. It's a shame though, because I quite like Louis Tan, the actor playing him.
The one playing Cole.
Yeah. He's quite good in like a few things. Like, he was in Cobra Kai. He was in I think Warriors or something like that. He's decent. He looks the part. He can fight and stuff. But they gave him this weird character. Yeah, they gave him this weird character, and it's like now they're backtracking and going to kill him off most likely. I think it's a bit weird because in the first movie they're like, oh, you're the destined guy, blah blah.
Yeah.
It's just strange.
Yeah, I don't think they thought that character through very well, and they just wanted. Yeah, like you say, just a character to have the audience go along. Go, what's that? What's that? It'd just be us, basically.
They made him also too generic,
Very, very NPC generic character, without a doubt. And his power up sucks as well. He gets some weird like body armor thing. What the
Yeah,
hell? Like, what the hell was
what the
that?
fuck was that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know what that
straight
was.
from Primark. So
From
that's a low
Timu,
light.
man. Timu Ninja.
Yeah, Team Ninja. And then they should go. I can't remember his name. 'Cause I didn't play the game that much. I used to watch my little brother play it.
Go on.
One of the Mortal Kombat games. It's like it's like a adventure mode, and you play this character. You have to kind of do all this shit. I can't remember what his name is. Shinjuku, some shit like that. But anyway, so then we see Jade and Jax have a
Oh
fight.
my god,
Yeah, what do you think of the ball, Jade?
mate! What was that? Fucking, she came in like G.I. Jade. I was like, what's going on? Where's her hair? What the fuck, man? Like G.I. Jada Pinkett Smith. I was waiting for Chris Rock to get a slap at some point. You know what I mean? I was like, what is happening? If she didn't have a green pole, I'd have had no idea who she was.
Yeah,
So that was bizarre to me. I have no idea why they went down that route. If the actress, she's naturally, got short hair and whatever else, they could have just give her a wig. Like, come on, man. Like, it's
yeah. I
really
guess
important that you recognize these characters straight away.
Yeah.
You want to go, yes, that's who that is. That's who that is. That's cool. And then, like I say, without that green pole, I had no idea.
I mean, I guess what they're trying to do is trying to make them all look different. Like otherwise, she could just look like Kitana, right, with a green suit, which is fine. That's what she
That's
is.
what it is, though, isn't it? That's just what it is. Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
whatever. She was
So
there.
then we see a wide shot of Jax doing a ground punch against two guys. It looks like Cole and Liu Kang. I'm assuming some kind of training thing happening. It's not really much to look into that shot. Then we get a couple of cool shots of
So
Raiden and Liu Kang.
now you've kind of alluded to trainings. You don't think there's ever going to be like someone betrays someone else, or is forced into being betrayed, or goes to the other side?
I mean, you could say, but Jax is not going to betray them, right? And Liu Kang's not going to do it, and Cole's not going to do it.
Yeah,
So
true.
it's just
but
like they're clearly training.
I think was it MKX or MK11? I can't remember. But there were like revenant versions of them. They were bad. So I'm wondering if that plays in somewhere here. If they get killed and brought back, and now they're on the bad guy team, basically.
Oh, I see what you mean. That would be quite interesting, actually. Never actually thought about that. And we get a couple of cool shots of Raiden and Liu Kang. I think Liu Kang's been done dirty, man. He's barely in this trailer.
Oh yeah,
he's hardly in the previous movie. Like, they've got a good actor. He looks like Liu Kang, and he can fight. I've seen him in other movies as well. He's got a really good martial artist, but he's just like there. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah. They've really B-listed his character. It's really sad, actually. Who knows? There was a cool shot in there where he's got flame kind of going all around the room. He's in like some sort of temple or something. Maybe he's going to have some cool moments. I mean, he does have a cool moment in the first film, to be fair.
Yeah, no, he does. And, like
dragon, right? And he kills.
And he also has one of the funniest moments when he keeps sweeping Kano in the training scene.
Yes, yeah.
People should do in the game. So, like, he's getting his moments, but like in the first Mortal Kombat movie, Liu Kang is the guy, right? And in the game, he's the guy.
That's true.
It's here, he's kind of like a mentor. I'm kind of thinking the first one, the main guy was Cole. This one's Johnny Cage. Hopefully, in the third one, it could be Liu Kang. I mean, I would prefer that. But
yeah, it depends with the way that. Well, yeah, we're actually really going into the tournament now, aren't we? With this one, judging by what this.
Yeah, so the first one is pre-tournament. This is tournament, and the next one's
exactly.
after.
So yeah, depending on what kind of version of the MK story they want to do, he probably should be a little bit more front and center now. Hopefully, because he's a good character. Yeah. I like him.
Yeah, from all those kind of generic main characters like Ryu or Akira from Virtua Fighter, Liu Kang is the one that has some substance to him. They actually has a character. He's not just some hobo looking around for fights. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, he's a monk and he's defending Earthrealm. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, in the first Mortal Kombat, man, he's had enough of being a monk. Goes to America, eats some McDonald's, watches some movies, buys a sick leather jacket. He comes back and Baba dead. Also, I was wondering because you got like obviously Johnny Cage has a scene around this area of the trailer where he's like, this guy's got metal arms or transformer arms, that guy's got electric, lightning. I have nothing. I wonder what his Okana is going to be, what his power is going to be. A shadow, maybe?
It will be that green shit, right? It'll be that green stuff that he kind of throws and it does that kind of weird arcing.
Yeah, but that'll look fucking stupid, won't it?
Yeah, but they did that with Sonya in the first film. She had like the weird pink
Yeah.
thing around her arm, and she shot it, and I think that's how they killed Melina, right? It just like
Yeah, yeah.
plasma shot her through the body, and that was it. So
Then we have a shot. I don't know what's going on in this shot. Maybe you understood it better. There's like Shao Kahn, and there's like flames engulfing him. What was going on there?
yeah, I'm not sure. That kind of felt maybe he's fighting Liu Kang, maybe.
I hope so.
Because that, like I say, that shot we mentioned just before, where Liu Kang, there's fire like all around him. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
part of that scene, perhaps.
Yeah.
Because them two should have a big face off.
Yeah.
So
You'd assume so.
let's see. I mean,
Then we cut to Johnny Cage. Some action sequences, probably with his stunt double. Because I can't see Carl Urban doing fucking backflips and shit. No
Yeah.
way. And he's fighting Baraka.
Oh my god, mate, that face
I
makeup,
thought- Yeah, it looked like really bad cosplay.
awful.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, in that other one, I think it's Legacy or Rebirth, one of those two. They did Baraka and he looked really cool.
Yeah,
But on this one, I was just like, unless he's not Baraka, and that's just one of, those, Baraka has like
generic
clown,
Tarkhan.
right?
Yeah, generic Tarkhan.
Yeah. I'm hoping
No.
it's that.
I think it is Baraka. I'm pretty sure. Because they've done, alongside this trailer release, they've done the posters, and each individual character has got their poster, and I'm pretty sure he's got one, and I'm pretty sure it's him.
Oh, mate.
It looked,
that's ass.
with the budget being upped, I don't understand why they couldn't just put some green on him and CG in a mouth. It would have looked so much better, but you can tell that it's a prosthetic and it goes so far up. And when he talks, it's kind of like bulging out as he's talking, and it's like, oh my
Yeah,
life.
it's not blended in properly, because I prefer prosthetics and practical effects, but
Yeah,
you
sure.
have to do it right. You have to do it right.
Exactly
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, I'm all for
maybe
the
this
practical effects, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe they'll do some VFX magic and fix that. I hope so.
Well,
anyway.
the thing is, that will only happen if there's a lot of online ridicule. of
Backlash.
it. If it doesn't get mentioned, they're not doing it. So
Yeah.
I
Good
reckon
point.
that's just going to be how it is.
Then we see Kitana and Jade fight. I'm assuming again another training scene, because isn't Jade like Kitana's bodyguard?
So far, you think this is just one big training film so far, don't you?
I know. Fucking Rocky 4, mate. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
just
hoping
pure
for.
montage.
In the burning heart. Pick up some logs.
I could see
Run
Kano
up a
singing
mountain.
Burning Heart while he's got someone's heart just in his hand.
And then they show Jax disappear. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. No.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand that bit.
Yeah.
So I was hoping you would, but clearly neither of us did.
Not as good.
And then we're finally shown Sindel. She's fighting with Sonya.
Yep. She
she
does
looks
a
a
big
lot better.
scream thing, right?
Yeah, she looks a lot better
Yeah.
than the one they had in. Remember in Annihilation? You will die.
Brother. You're alive. Too bad you will die.
Yeah. Yeah, they've kind of they've gone a bit more subtle with the hair as well. It's not like clearly this big white wig thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to
that's
see. Like, I think she's quite a complex character, so it'll be interesting to see how they.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they stick to what's kind of happened in the story, where she actually was a part of betraying King Jared and going with Shao Kahn, or whether or not they'll go the route of, she's forced to be with Shao Kahn and give her like sympathy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think they're gonna go with Kitana was forced. Sindel chose that skull dick. She like fucking up. That guy must have
Laying the hammer down.
Fucking, imagine that she pulls his trousers down instead of dick, he has a little hammer.
A crooked Conor McGregor dick.
Yeah, fucking hell, that dick, man.
Yeah.
Let's move on from dicks.
Please.
And then we're introduced to Scorpion unmasked. He tells Johnny Cage, I think, it's time to become a hero.
Yeah.
And then we get a fucking badass shot of Shao Kahn walking down the stairs. He looks so menacing. He looks great.
Yeah, he does. Looks very good. Can I just say one thing? You was probably going to get to it. Well, I won't be too specific then. When he talks in that mask, it sounds ridiculous. There's a couple of lines he has, and it sounds muffled. It sounds like the original.
It's something I was going to get to. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but it just sounded like. Do you remember Bane? Did you ever see the early footage of Dark Knight Rises?
Mm-hmm. early footage, no.
Yeah, well, you know, the opening scene, they released that early, didn't they? With the airplane and stuff, and it had the original kind of audio for Bane, how he was going to speak, and it was all muffled and people couldn't understand. So then, before the film actually came out, they went back and redid that audio so that he was far more understandable.
Oh.
It feels like that early Bane type of sound. It sounds all muffled and everything else, and it's just like they could have done that a bit better, I think. You know.
Yeah, well, hopefully test audiences will pull through for us and say we didn't understand shit, need some subtitles, and they're going to be like, let's just ADR this.
At what point will they test this, do you think?
It depends on the budget because it costs quite a lot to test a movie.
Yeah. But
this
it comes
isn't
out in
a big
October,
budget,
right?
Yes, they're probably not going to do too much. They've probably already done it.
I don't. Worrying.
Yeah, and in this section, like they cut to Johnny Cage quite a few times, and he's doing all this stuff and he's talking. In the background, Jack, Sonya, and Liu Kang literally just standing there like statues. It's like, what the fuck is going on? It reminded me of the first movie when Liu Kang goes to fight Reptile.
Yeah.
So it's him and Johnny Cage walking. Then Liu Kang goes to fight Reptile. Where the fuck's Johnny Cage? He's just standing
Just
there
outside having
watching
a cigarette, waiting for him to finish.
it's like for 20 minutes, you're just standing there watching Liu Kang get his ass beat.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting fact about that fight scene, actually. I know this is a bit of a detour, but you know that fight was meant to be like half the length.
In the original film, the 90s film.
Yeah, so when it hits him against a statue, it's supposed to end there. And then it's supposed to squash the bugs. And then people said there's not enough fighting in the movie in the test screener. So they added the rest of the fight, basically the majority of the fight. But they have to end up back at that statue so you can squash the bugs.
Yeah.
Same was with Johnny Cage and Scorpion in the first movie.
When they go to the Netherrealm.
So that bit was added on. So it was supposed to end with the shadow kick, and that's it. And then they went back and added all the Netherrealm stuff. Crazy, right? Made it so much better.
Yeah, there would have been practically no fighting if those scenes weren't there. Yeah,
exactly.
Wow.
And those for me, when I look back at that movie, those are the best two fight scenes. The back end of those two fight scenes.
Yeah.
So anyway, so getting towards the end now. So cut a really cool scene of Scorpion versus Noob Cybot. So I'm assuming Bihan, so they're sticking to the law there, which is good.
Yeah,
nice to have Joe Taslim back. I think he's a great martial arts actor.
Yeah, very good actor.
Was it the Raid, Night Comes for Us, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this scene, though, it does bug me a little bit.
Okay.
The CGI looked fucking awful.
Okay.
When he cuts him up. And then also, did they just spoil that ending of the fight? Or is it just because of shadow?
So the CG didn't bother me, if I'm honest. I'm not expecting the biggest budget for this film, even if it does look a little bit better than the first one. But yeah, I was nervous that they ruined that fight. I am hoping, exactly like what you just said, that because you see the shadow get pulled out of him, and then he attacks that. So I'm hoping it's just a shadow and the fight keeps going on. Because it would be a shame to spoil the fatalities and things like that. They alluded to the fatalities in this trailer very quickly, but I don't actually want to see them in full. I don't want to know who dies and all the rest of it.
Yeah, but it was nice the way they got the get over here right this time. Because in the first one, it was awful the way he said it. Whereas here, he says it perfectly.
Get over here!
Yeah, it was almost like they took a soundbite from the game and just plonked it in.
Yeah, it was Ed Boon. But no Sub-Zero is a bit worrying. Because like to casual fans, they'll be expecting to see him.
Yeah, so his younger brother's supposed to come in and take over as Sub-Zero, isn't he? So
yeah,
maybe they just thought they've got one too many characters here and we can't squeeze it in.
Yeah, but it's Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
He's like Ryu and Ken, man.
I know, but I feel like they're just going to focus on the original Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and they're just going to have that and be done.
Oh yeah, I guess you can't put Sub-Zero in when you've got King Jared and Cole Young. Got to give them
yeah, man. Prioritize, man.
No Cabal. Cabal misses out because of those two.
Send one.
Here, I had my biggest problem with it was here when the way Shao Kahn says "finish him," it just bugged me so much. I just like, what is? I know we mentioned earlier. It was awful.
Yeah, again, it's that masked situation. It was bad. Again, that They should go back and redo his audio and get that right. That needs to sound menacing and true to the game. And
Agreed. And then we see Kung Lao throws his hat towards two men. I paused there. I couldn't tell who's. It looked like Liu Kang and someone. Couldn't tell who it was. It might be Noob Saibot. I really couldn't tell. But again, it's in that portal place. So Kung Lao doesn't seem to ever leave that area. And then we have, again, this is a massive spoiler in my opinion. They show Kitana fighting Shao Kahn. So it's already showing her cards here. Like she's going to turn on him. This is going to be towards the end of the movie where she fights him. Like, it's like, why would you show that? I really don't understand it. And also, when they're showing that, it just gave me this flashback because she's hitting him and he's not taking any damage. Like, this is just like Shao Kahn from the game.
Yeah, it's game accurate.
Cheap fuck. All you need to do is start laughing and taunt her a bit.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
God.
Well, you never know. Maybe
cool.
maybe they're not spoiling anything necessarily there. Maybe from the drop she's good. Because in some instances she is.
Yeah, but it kind of shows that she's not going to die until the end, for sure.
Yeah, or if she does at all.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And then we have... we see a hand stab a random ninja in the neck and butchers him. It must be Baraka. I feel sorry for that ninja. It looked real. Like the guy's probably dead. Check the obituary. And then we get a final scene. Kano's fighting Noob Saibot. He gets an assist from Johnny Cage. This is the only bit that actually kind of made me laugh. Because, what? You have no fucking powers. So that was fine.
Yeah.
And then, is it also, I always find it very interesting or funny actually that Kano was originally Japanese / American, right? And then the guy who played Kano in the first Mortal Kombat movie did such a good job as Australian, they turned him Australian.
Is that right? Actually, I never knew that, in all fairness.
Yeah, he was originally Japanese American.
I remember him being kind of like white bald guy. That's all I kind of remember from the original games.
But yeah, they turned him Australian after the first Mortal Kombat movie.
I think it fits.
Yeah, it works. And then we end up with a badass fucking remix to the original Mortal Kombat techno track. Fucking that track slaps, man. Slaps like Will Smith at the academies. People go on about stuff like the chicken jockey and stuff like that, but like they weren't around when Mortal Kombat came out because that track, when kids heard it, they got ripping out seats, knocking each other out. It was so like it pumps you up, man. It's so fucking good.
That melody and also the scream of Mortal Kombat. Those two things, like iconic.
100%. Like in the first movie, most movies, and you see like the production house logo and stuff, so kind of brooding music and stuff like that. Yeah. No, Mortal Kombat, you see New Line, and the first thing you hear is Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Just in case you don't know what film you're watching, it's like remind them.
That's it.
That track is so cool, man.
Yeah, I don't think I don't care. Like in 50 years' time, when they're remaking these films, they'll still be using that track.
Yeah, and it works. So why not?
Absolutely,
So obviously, that's the end of the trailer. We don't get to see Quan Chi or Shang Tsung, who's apparently in it. I don't know in what capacity, but he's definitely in it. He's on the cast.
One of the posters mentioned earlier, he's there.
Yeah, it might be like a flashback thing.
Yeah, but he doesn't die or anything, does he? So there's no reason he can't be there.
No, that's true. But so what would he be doing? Maybe when Quan Chi gets introduced, because they're rivals, aren't they?
Well, they kind of partner up as well. There's the Deadly Alliance game.
Deadly Alliance,
they team up, but then obviously, depending on which story you follow, they betray each other. So, such is the case. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that we need Shang Tsung to lead the charge in this first tournament.
Yeah.
So, because Quan Chi's there to bring back Scorpion, right? He resurrects Scorpion, tells him the lies about Sub-Zero and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think Quan Chi's going to be too upfront, and I reckon he's going to come in kind of quite late. Quan Chi, I think. Yeah,
I can imagine that. And then one last thing from me. Do you reckon we're going to get to see Kintaro?
Oh, we've got a lot of characters already. I don't know. I mean, we got Goro in the first one, right? So
for like 2 scenes.
Yeah,
bigger budget.
Yeah. So maybe. I've
Because
always
you get characters like that in all of the movies, don't you?
Do you like him as a character? I don't think he looks that great.
Kintaro.
Yeah.
Oh no, I couldn't. I thought he was just a shit Goro.
Yeah, he looks like a sort of gay pride Goro, doesn't he? He's all like, do you know what I mean? Like he looks like he's a little bit like feline and a bit strange. A bit like, all right, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe who knows?
Yeah. I just thought like, oh, where's Goro gone? You know what I mean? Like you didn't need a new character. You could just use Goro again.
Yeah. I can't remember what happens to Goro in the first one. I remember him being in it. I remember him fighting.
Yeah, Cole kills him.
Oh,
That's
he
when
outright
Cole
kills
gets
him.
his power. He gets his power and then he does his down punch. Kills him.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, yeah. I remember now. Yeah. That I remember that annoying me. Actually, that's probably why I forgot.
Yeah.
To have Cole kill because he's meant to be like their outbulged champion, right?
Yeah.
And so he gets taken out by Cole. That's poor.
Yeah, he's so much more memorable in the '95 film. You know, the way he beats the shit out of Art. Remember Art?
Yeah. The black dude.
Like, what the fuck? They have Jax there. They're like, no, we don't need Jax. We got Art.
Yeah.
And everyone's so upset when he dies when they've only met him for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I wish Gary watched that film and we can review it as a bonus level one day, because we obviously saw it a long time ago, so we got that nostalgia glasses on. But if we had a review of it with Gary having watched it for the first time now, I think it would be great.
Yeah, I can see his face now. He'd be quite upset to have to watch that film.
It's so fucking stupid. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so bad it's good.
Yeah.
So is that the end of the trailer at this point?
Yeah, cut to music. Yeah, October release date. We'll definitely be watching it. Hopefully, maybe we can do a review on it once it comes out.
Yeah. Maybe so. We'll have to definitely drag Gary along for that one. Definitely.
Yeah. I think the 2021 version, that's the only film I've actually paid for on the PVOD service.
Really?
Yeah, because it came out during lockdown, so you couldn't go to the cinema.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I had to pay for it on premium video on demand. It's the only film I ever paid for on that service. But it was fine. But, and I think this one's going to be very similar. Like, it's going to be similar quality. It's going to be nothing special, but I'll still watch it. I mean, because like it's just fun watching these characters run around ripping each other's heads off. So
yeah. I'm optimistic, but only ever so slightly. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be, as I said at the start, I'm expecting it to be terrible, but enjoyable terrible, and not just.
If they just let Joe Taslim at it, say to him, "Yo, choreograph some badass fight scenes." Yeah. That's all I want. Some badass fight scenes. Yeah, that's it.
I want some cool references to the games with some of the moves and fatalities and things. Good fight scenes. Chuck the soundtrack in there a few times.
Yeah,
and that's me. I'm happy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't take much, but watch how they fuck it up.
No, this is not high art. We're not expecting Shawshank Redemption type writing here. So no, that's it. Well, I guess that's our breakdown for the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. If anyone's got any thoughts they'd like to share with us, then please do so by sending your messages to the screenplaypodcast@gmail.com, or get in touch with us through all the usual social platforms, podcast platforms. We're on all of them. So until then, speak to you soon. Bye.